Hello everyone and welcome Marino! Welcome Marino. Ladies and gentlemen, here are my most anticipated 2016 games list. Far Cry Primal. A lot of people are talking really bad crap about this game because it looks like a reskin of Far Cry 3 or, more specifically, Far Cry 4. There's a reason why I'm looking forward to this game so much. And that reason is, and probably one of the reasons why a lot of other people are expecting it, I've never played the previous Far Cries. If I'm not mistaken, the last Far Cry I played was the second. I would say the themes, my favorite themes in gaming is definitely Stone Age, the Wild Wild West, the Wild West. There's no reason to call it Wild Wild. I guess it's the Wilder Wild West. Never mind. The World War would be a very fantastic theme for me, and I would say pirates. Really love the pirates theme in gaming. So Far Cry Primal is in the Stone Age time. It looks amazing, it plays amazing. I watched an Angry Joe Show video about it, and that was it. It looks good so far, but again, Angry Joe Show and a lot of other people played the previous Far Cry, so their opinion will always be based and compared to how they played the previous Far Cries. I never played the previous Far Cries, so Far Cry Primal is one I'm looking forward to. Total War Warhammer. Warhammer is not a setting that I am very familiar with. I guess I was always torn apart by the fact that I enjoy Warcraft better, so I never got into Warhammer much. Now, the Total War series. I was a big fan of Total War Shogun, which was my first game of the Total War series, and I am absolutely in love with it. I love Total War Shogun. After that, and from what I've read in the reviews and whatnot, there was never another Total War game in the series that was that good, and I think that was the reason why I never picked it up again. So I am in hopes that Total War Warhammer will fill that spot and will bring the Total War series back up to its previous reputation. I was a long-term fan of RTSs. RTSs like Age of Empires, StarCraft, Warcraft, Age of Empires, Star Wars, the expansion, and Dune. Dune is an absolute favorite of mine. I wish they would make a Dune 3. There was Dune, then there was Dune 2, which then initiated the RTSs. Then there was Dune 2000, I remember those, and I loved those. But RTS, the gameplay kind of died. I never enjoyed StarCraft 2 as much as I did the other ones, the really ancient ones. And I guess it's because of all the management that you need to do. In Total War, all the micromanagement is put aside, and you are put into the battle where you've just control, like if you were a king in the ancient times. Doom would be a game that I'm very looking forward to. Doom is a series that it is very close to my heart, and you might be surprised, I was never a big horror gamer, but Doom is just not a horror game, okay? Doom has not the objective to scare the crap out of you. It has the objective to make you feel like the super powerful soldier, that this super manly guy with a huge ball sack, yeah, and kill every monster he sees in front of him. Firewatch is a game that I'm really looking forward to. Firewatch looks like The Long Dark, and it plays like a survival game, but more on a theme park kind of gameplay, where you follow clues or you follow a story. I'm trying not to watch too many videos about it so that I don't get spoiled. There are a couple of quests, a couple of tasks here and there, a couple of moments in the game where you have several options to choose from. I love the art style. I absolutely love that that simple shapes and cartoonish mix kind of art style, just like The Long Dark. I love it, and I'm really looking forward to Firewatch. Let's see if it comes up to my expectations or not. Hitman And 2016, let me say right now, is, I would say, my comeback to franchises that I really loved in the past. Hitman is another one. It was one of the first games that I played, I think, where I had so much freedom to choose how to do stuff in a game that I really loved it. So Hitman is an absolute anticipated game for me for 2016. World of Warcraft Legion. Wow, right? World of Warcraft is a game that everybody knows. I don't need to describe what is World of Warcraft. It is the game that I played the most in my lifetime so far. I played World of Warcraft for years, and the last expansion I played was Cataclysm. After that, I already missed, what, 2 expansions? Maybe 1? I don't even know. I lost track. Whenever I stop playing that game, I always say, I am not coming back. And this is like the second time I said I'm not coming back, but I probably will. I'm looking forward to World of Warcraft Legion for the simple fact that I miss playing MMOs. But I'm hoping to get into World of Warcraft with this mindset of a casual player, where I get in and I do PvP. Most likely I will focus on PvP, which is something that I like in World of Warcraft. My focus was always PvE, but I would say 70% PvE, 30% PvP, because I still did some PvP and arenas back in the time, and I'm looking forward to come back to it, explore Legion, explore the expansion, and we will see after that what happens. I have plans to do something with World of Warcraft on my channel. I have no idea what, honestly, and I don't even know if I should. I don't know if there are people out there that would enjoy watching World of Warcraft content on my channel. There should be a lot of people out there in my channel that came for Guild Wars 2, which is an MMO that I started my channel with. If you don't know, I started this channel by mostly playing Guild Wars 2. So there must be a lot of MMO fans out there that would, in the end, enjoy World of Warcraft. And I'm gonna play on the Horde, by the way. I am a total, full-on Horde player. I played like once or twice in Alliance, for real, where I end up raiding and whatnot, but it's just not my thing. I can't stand watching gnomes around me. I plan to do something like leveling up from 0 to max level before Legion hits. No one knows when is World of Warcraft Legion being released. I think the estimates are September, so I should start playing, I don't know, maybe in the upcoming months, so that I have time and, you know, play chilled, not rush at all to max level. And then when Legion hits, we are prepared to, you know, go through the story in Legion. And I don't even know if they're going to increase the max level. They probably will. And reach max level again, and then be prepared for some PvP, and who knows, some PvE, some raids. I am still not sure what I'm going to do with Legion, but I'm very looking forward to it. Mafia 3. Again, a comeback to a franchise that I absolutely love, just like Hitman, just like Doom. Mafia was my favorite game when a lot of people were enjoying GTA at the time. I enjoyed Mafia more than GTA, even though I played the heck out of GTA and I love GTA. I don't even know what GTA was out when Mafia came out. Probably the third one or the fourth. Maybe the fourth was out when Mafia 2 was out. And I enjoyed Mafia so much. The thing that I enjoyed the most about Mafia was not only the setting, gangsters, and I loved the story. The story was a blast. No Man's Sky. I don't think I need to describe this game. A lot of people are looking forward to it. It seems to be a game breaker. When I say that, it means that it's a really cool thing in gaming happening, a new technology and new things happening. I don't know if that makes any sense. No Man's Sky is a game where you explore places with no loading screens, where you just explore, do whatever the hell you want. It seems to be a mix between a sandbox and a survival game. I am not entirely sure, I'm not aware what is the objective of the game. I don't even know What are you supposed to do? I've only watched a couple of clips. Again, I don't want to spoil myself too much. But No Man's Sky seems to be that game that everyone will want to try out, but they might not stay with it and play it for too long. It definitely doesn't seem to have a lot to do in it other than exploring. I do love exploring, but obviously there's always an end to that. Star Citizen. I don't enjoy space games that much. It's not my favorite setting at all. But I'm looking forward to Star Citizen for the simple fact that it seems to be a game where you have a lot of freedom. And it might just be that game that gets me finally into the space setting, because there was never a game that really convinced me to play space games other than maybe Rebel Galaxy. Star Citizen is a space simulator where you buy ships, where you command ships. You can be a trader, you can be a mercenary, you can be a hero and hunt the pirates. You can be whatever the hell you want, and that's what I enjoy in games a lot. Riot. In between these AAA games, there's a couple of indie games that I'm really looking forward to. Riot is another one. Riot is a game where supposedly, I don't know if you are supposed to contain the riot as a policeman or if you are the leader of the riot. It's a game where riots happen, and what I like the most about this game so far is the look of it. It's a pixel art game, but there's so much detail on it. It just shows how much potential pixel games have. There's just so much detail in all the screens that I've seen so far, and it just looks and sounds amazing. I'm really looking forward to this game. We will see how it plays out. It's perhaps, of all this list, it's perhaps the game that I know the less about, but I'm still looking forward to it. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves has the pirate theme, so it's no wondering that I'm looking forward to it. It seems to be the kind of game that I always wished was there. It's a game where you can be a pirate, it's a game where you can be a sailor, and you have your own ship, and you navigate, and you have sailormen working for you, and you can be a captain, you can land on an island and do whatever. It seems to be a mix between Ark, but in a pirate setting. And in Ark, I already tried, and I already did even in the charity event if you watched it. I made a boat, I created a boat that later turned into a ship, and we did some ship battles. And it seems to be that game where you can do that. Paragon. Paragon is another game that I know very little about. Honestly, no one knows much about it, but it's a MOBA game. I love Dota 2. I love games like Heroes of New Earth. I played those two MOBAs for a long time, and there seems to be a lot of MOBAs coming out. You know, Battlecry, Battleborn, Overwatch, Fortnite, Firewatch, Paladin, they all look the same. It's unbelievable how the art style is so similar, and I don't know what's going on. We have this phase where all games were pixel art. Now we have this phase that they all look like cartoonish. Paragon seems to aim for a more realistic kind of art style, and it seems to be great. It's from Epic Games. It uses the Unreal Engine, and we know very little about it. I know for a fact that one of the heroes is called Sparrow. So maybe that kind of calls for it, and I'm really enjoying what I've seen so far about Paragon, and I can't wait to try it out. And the last one on my list, I would say a lot of people know about Overwatch. Overwatch seems to be that first-person shooter that is this spiritual successor to something like Team Fortress. Everyone talks good about it. Everyone praises this game so much. I never played it so far. I didn't have access to the beta, and I didn't even try too hard to do it because watching videos about it, watching reviews, watching news about it, it's already enough to understand how the game is playing out. I don't really need to get it on my computer and play it to know how good it is doing. Obviously, I want to do it. One thing is watching a video, another thing completely is playing the game yourself, and the experience might be different. But I'm pretty sure I will enjoy it, and something tells me it will be that game that I will check it out, but I will never invest too many hours into it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this list. Let me know what games I should be looking forward that I didn't say in 2016, and let me know what games are you looking forward in 2016 so that I can check them out and who knows, write it on my list. This will certainly be my last video, my last vlog video before Christmas time. Christmas is just around the corner. Today it's 21 December, so we are very close to Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you to spend the night or the morning, depending where you live. Normally here in Portugal we spend the night together, and then the next day we have lunch together, we eat lunch together, and that's it. Have a good one. I wish you spend a good time, honestly. Christmas is that time that, you know, it brings back the kindness in every single one of us, even though that's something that should always happen throughout the whole year. Unfortunately, that's not how things work, but in this time of the year, I do hope you have a great time and we can all forget a little bit of what's going on out in the world of bad, and we can just keep the good in our hearts for at least 2 days. I will come back before 2016. For now, have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you. I don't know why I had a blank over there. I have no idea why. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Ho, ho, ho! You are an idiot.